man. Wow. We first saw it happen with Hollywood of Insane Throttle Biker News, and we saw it happening with uh what's his name? Marco of Marco's Motorcycle Nation. This slickly generated AI platform that created this interesting little hit piece against him. Now we're seeing this being used like crazy. They said AI might be the end of the world, end of human creation as we know it. I postulate to you. I like that word. Is AI going to mean not only the end of civilization, the end of the world, but first, the end of the one percenter motorcycle club, or even the end of the whole biker club world as we know it? I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about right after this brief introduction. I got to get my button pushing down. I screwed up my swoosh. One of the greatest parts of my day is my swoosh. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV. This is the Black Dragon Biker News Network, now part of the Biker News Association. There's a group of us that have formed a Biker News Association because of what I'm about to show you. And if it doesn't come from us, I would be leery of it if I were you. And this is because I can't believe I don't have my screen up here. This is because of all the craziness that's going on out there. So now AI, we saw AI used to attack Hollywood of Insane Throttle. It was really kind of crazy that they did this kind of show where the folks they did this kind of show where the folks went after Hollywood and Marco, and first of all outed them as one percenters, and called into question things they were doing and all kinds of stuff. And I didn't have a big problem with that. You can do that. I didn't have a big problem with that. But my problem was that that they did it from a hidden source. Hidden sources are such BS because when you can hide who you are and what you are and when you can hide what you're doing, then there's no veracity to your claim. There's no way to verify what you say is true. You can do all kinds of crazy things. So when you think about how insidious this can be, who all can who all can um, do something to a club that they didn't used to be able to do before? Thank you for that super chat. Be sure to support us with the super chat. I appreciate the donation. Nelson says, I like where your head is at, BD, but artificial intelligence ain't the problem for 1% MCs. They are their own worst enemy. How dare you call us gangs, proceed to sling lead around random citizens? Well, you do have a point there. And let's take that point aside and let's add this to the growing list of 1% motorcycle club problems and motorcycle club problems in general. And that is one thing that 1% motorcycle clubs don't do is they refuse. Almost they're terrified of. They are just absolutely against controlling their own narrative. They will just sit back in the background while every news agency on the planet calls them gang. While every government agency on the planet comes on and uses that gang word 15 times in 2 minutes in a press junket. And they never say a word ever, almost ever. Every now and then they'll send me something like when it's really bad and they want me to say something on their behalf. And a lot of times I'm like, no, if you don't come on, I mean, I'm not going to deliver your message for you. That's not what we do over here. But sometimes they will call us and give us their point of view, give us some pointers, some inside scoop. But will they come fight their own battle? No. When it comes to not talking on the press, and not controlling their own narrative. What gets bad is their narrative becomes our narrative. The narrative of them represents the narrative of the whole biker world. And I guess that's okay, except for when, my goodness, so a lot of times they don't worry about it because the people that are sharing this information really don't know a whole lot about them. But when you have somebody that does know about them, capable of spreading their information, and it's completely AI generated, oh my goodness. Who did this come from? Did this come from a friend? Did this come from the police department? Did this come from an enemy? Did this come from 99% motorcycle clubs? There's a new page out that has picked up in the past few days 11,000 views and 1,000 subscribers. This page has been out for a few years, but it didn't have any content on it. And this page has this slick generated content. It's really crazy.
Indictment of 16 alleged members of the Southeast Georgia chapter of the Outcast motorcycle gang.
You hear this? So this is amazing because it's an AI voice. It has no features on it. You can't tell where it comes from. You can't tell who said it. You can't tell whose agenda it is. Is this a club, brother? Is this the police? Is this law enforcement? Nobody to track back to. When folks like me, Hollywood and us, we cut our teeth in this. It's our name, our face. When we go out to the rally, we're standing right out there facing y'all to do whatever you want. I've had people mad at me. They even rolled one time. There was a club that rolled down here to Georgia to beat me up or hurt me or shoot me or something. They came right here. They knew where to come to. We wasn't hiding. We wasn't biting our tongue. But we presented fair content, fair criticism, fair critique. And but it was risky. It was risky. I can't tell you, especially in the beginning, 5 or 6, and then being the black dude. We weren't supposed to know anything about motorcycle club protocol or motorcycle clubs or anything. Back when I started, I still had white folks talking about I didn't even know black people rode Harleys. This is the stuff we were going through. Now, shoot, bro. These folks are making these slickly generated, telling the whole story, stuff that, like, I don't do. Like, it's not really my style to necessarily go out of my way to put people's names out there in stories, and especially when it doesn't help the story. And you list all the people's names and where they come from, blah. You know, you get people fired and stuff like that. We try to be a little just, this thing, they don't give a damn, bro. They're out here just doing it. This is an interesting story. They want to talk about motorcycle club wars, outcasts versus chosen few, and thug riders. As though all of these things are interrelated, or even the situations were one and the same. So they can control the narrative.
This is considered the largest motorcycle gang indictment in state history, and its announcement follows the culmination of Operation Patronus, a multi-agency investigation involving gangs and guns in southeast Georgia and beyond.
So it's interesting, a investigation involving gangs and guns, but as we pointed out, that was not part of the indictment of the 16 people that we read. Nowhere did they say guns and drugs in the indictment. But when you're able to put this out,
this operation resulted in the recovery of approximately $180,000 in cash and the seizure of 71 guns, among other items. The Outcast Motorcycle Gang is considered an outlaw motorcycle gang or a 1%er motorcycle gang.
So they got to throw the G word over and over and over again?
Other outlaw motorcycle gangs include the Hells Angels.
Now I want you to watch this. Other outlaw motorcycle gangs include, watch this,
Pagans, the Vandals, Sin City Disciples, and Chosen.
This is not the chosen few they're talking about. So, one thing about AI is it can be wrong. And you got to be watching really closely. If you're this motorcycle club and they're disparaging your name, it's amazing.
The Outcast.
I'm going to tell you something, man. So, going on this site and looking at it, this got 11,000 views in 3 days and 1,000 subscribers, and you're like, wow, holy freaking moly. And they just came out with another one yesterday, MC War as they call it, 69ers versus the, and let me tell you, in this one here that we have,
law enforcement announced the arrest and indictment of 16.
They go through this thing, they name people, they're taking pictures of clubs, telling their story as they're telling it, and they got pictures of individuals. It's crazy, and nothing they say can you validate down to a person, because it's all AI, all computer generated, a slickly done script. not even in the person's voice. And they've got, looks like they're going to have video. In the end of this video, they say, stay tuned for more of these MC war stories. And boom, here we are, 69ers versus the Outlaws. The death of
followed the victim.
The death of the outlaw President Paul Anderson. Stories that people used to not do. Stories that people didn't do before now can be done under the dusty ass cover of AI. Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Is this going to mean? Is this going to be the beginning of? If you take this into its if you take it far out, people could record one percenters doing things, and now you don't have to stand behind that recording or whatever. You can put it up on an AI bot. You can out people, their names or whatever, hide it up under an AR bot. You can control you can control the narrative better than ever before. Because you can hide. You can throw a rock and hide your hand. And Life's Resurrection, they're already, well, they've been doing that for a while. That was what it was first used for. So this is, to me, crazy. And what would I tell clubs? What would I tell clubs to do to protect yourself against this? Well, the first thing I'd say is get my book, the Public Relations Officer's Bible, because you're going to need some public relations officers, bro. You guys got to get skilled up and trained up in the art of subterfuge, propaganda, social media, and public opinion. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. My producer says, go dark to rebuild in the darkness. This is terrifying. And there are no rules for it yet. It makes mistakes. But it's learning. Is that what we're fighting now as motorcycle clubs? We're fighting AI? You damn well better believe we are. Somebody said the next step, the Patriot Act, and start to refer to clubs as terrorists. Mark my words. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you got one more weapon in the arsenal against MCs? And that's going to be this AI. That's going to be this AI. You see it for your own self. Don't you? And I've been telling y'all about cell phones and all these things that generate themselves against what it is that you're trying to do. Bob Moore said, Big Brother, this is Big Brother on steroids. This is not Big Brother. I mean, this could have been created by the government. It absolutely could have been. But now Big Brother can be in the hands of, what if you don't like one of these clubs? They came and they patch policed you and you wanted payback. Start following these guys with a camera and putting out a new AI video every other day. Man, how do you fight that? Man, maybe it's going to cause clubs to rethink some of their stuff. Maybe rethink some of this patch policing. Maybe rethink some of this public outcries. Maybe it will. Because there's not going to be anybody for you to fight against that you'll be able to touch. They'll do it with ChatGPT, Bard, and the like. The original millennial said, guys, clubs are going to need guys that know tech, the guys that know tech, public relations, social media, etc. Just because an MFer can code switch for the media doesn't mean he's soft. That's what I did for a living. Black Dragon seems to be the only one worried about it. Because my job, I am a conduit to this world. My job is to feel the pulse of society as it looms against motorcycle clubs and warn you guys of the impending doom. I'm here as a warning against impending doom. Yes, I'm worried about it. Dare I say Oracle? Dare I say Oracle? Am I the Oracle? Am I the Oracle of, well, I think I might be the Oracle of all motorcycle club information. I think I might be, wow. I might be. That's 2 videos in a row. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm seeking counseling. Anyway, Duke Rose said, all hell, the great Black Dragon. You guys are egging me on here. Dirty Dingus said, what the hell? He's losing it. I agree. Oh, my goodness. He is a prophet. You're right about that. Oh, my goodness. You guys are going to have my head bigger than I can get up out of here. If Black Dragon said he's... If Black Dragon says he's the holy grail of MC culture, I'm out of here. I...
No, I'm the Oracle of all MC information. Enough.
I'm tired. No, I'm not the holy grail of all MC culture, but I'd like to be. Yeah, I'm the only one worried about it. I'm the only one worried about it, obviously. But somebody says they're counseling and pulling permits because of that shooting, and some people don't deserve it. It is unfortunate that that's what's going on, but it is going on out there, man. It is going on out there, and it's not our fault, but hey, it's the truth. And we now have another weapon. I tell clubs, hey, man, this is what you do. Somebody said we need to tell Tia to take all the toys away now. Oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed. But anyway, we need to tell clubs, hey, you guys have to control the narrative, and controlling the narrative. A part of controlling the narrative is not just speaking out, but it's how you act and how your brothers and stuff are acting. They got a lot of tools out there. Lot of tools. Is LEOs also gangs? They can be. Anybody who breaks the law and takes the law in their own hands and doesn't do the right things can be called a gang. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Um, Nobody loves negative attention because it can get you put in jail. As a veteran of the U.S. Army, I know the meaning of brotherhood and how to keep it real. The MC world needs to keep a low profile, come to the table, and sort things out. I have to agree with you, man, on that. Listen, 26 minutes. No need to talk this to death. I had fun with you guys tonight. But check me out tomorrow. Please come to, let me get all this right. So you can, first of all, I want to thank everybody for the donations tonight. Cash App, $Biker Prez, PREZ. Absolutely appreciate that. Don't forget my daily online news magazine, bikerliberty.com. Support the channel, $Biker Prez, or you can hit the super chat button like you guys did tonight. I really appreciate it. You can recognize the truth when you hear it, because the truth has a ring of familiarity to it that when you hear that, it sounds like it rings familiar. You know what I mean? And that's what we hope that you find on this channel. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Subscribe. You can find Black Dragon Biker TV on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Black Dragon Biker TV on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Order my new book, Prospects Bible, President's Bible, rather. Prospects Bible, Public Relations Bible, all my Bibles, all my books. Order them at Amazon.com. You can order them on Kindle. You can get Prospects Bible on Audible, or you can order my books from BlackDragonsGear.com. And also our podcast. We have a daily podcast, so check the podcast out. It is wherever you get your podcasts. The Dragon's Lair, LAIR, Motorcycle Chaos. Please join us on Discord. The link is in the description box below. And if you need to get a hold of me, it's Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. That's my 2 cents. Love your 2 cents. Hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. And, think about this, man. This is crazy out here. I saw that thing and some of the mistakes and stuff like that. I was like, wow, man. Wow. There's no, people are coming up with these channels left and right. Left and right every single day. This is not cool, but it is what's happening. So get with the times and protect yourself. All right. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Work with me to get skinny. Try to find a way to treat each other like individual pieces of solid gold. And your motorcycle club life will be really great, warm, fun, and magnificent. All right, then. Oh, you want to come visit the Dragon's Lair? Somebody said. The Dragon's Lair is in Tucker, Georgia. Hit me at Black Dragon at BlackSabbathMC.com. And we have our bike nights are going to be Tuesday nights. It's going to be Black Dragon's MC Protocol night. We'll have speakers in talking about MC Protocol. We'll be giving classes on how to hold press releases and all kinds of stuff. We'll have guest speakers, all that. It'll be really cool. And then after we have an hour or so of that each Tuesday, then we'll have bike night, man. So yeah, isn't that cool? All right. And you can visit me anytime. Just hit me up. Let me know you want to come by. 404-692-0336. 404-692-0336. Now I'm out. Bye-bye. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospects Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.